Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, we are going to create virtual machines in Azure Portal. We will deploy image of Windows Server 2022. Let's start creating virtual machine. Sign into Azure Portal. Go to the browser, search for Azure Portal or directly go to the link azure.microsoft.com. Click sign in. Enter your Azure ID. Click next. Enter the password and click yes to stay signed in. Once you are logged into the portal, just go to all services and click virtual machine. You can see here the list of virtual machine if you have created before. I don't have any right now. I will create new virtual machine. Click create and select Azure virtual machine. You need to have the valid subscription. I have the free trial. Under the basics tab, fill in the required information. Select the resource group if you have created before or create a new one. We'll create a new resource group. Give a name for a virtual machine. It should be unique. Select the region where you want to deploy the virtual machine. I am deploying in Central India. For the availability options and security type, leave as default for now. For the image, select the Windows Server 2022 data center. VM architecture is x64. Choose the size of a VM. You can see the sizes here. I will go with B2S. This is general purpose, which is having two virtual CPUs and RAM is 4 GB. Select this and click select. Enter username. And the password. Confirm the password. Under the public inbound ports, allow selected ports. We'll select RDP 3389 for remote desktop. Click Next. Under the disks, you have operating system disk. Disk type is premium SSD. We can select standard SSD or standard HDD. We'll go with standard SSD. Leave other settings as default. Here you can add a new disk, the data disk, if you want, or you can add it later. We'll create and attach a new disk. Give a name for a data disk. Source type, select as an empty disk. The size, you can change the size. I will go with 512 GB and the standard disk, standard SSD, and click OK. You can checkbox here if you want to delete the disk with the virtual machine. When you are deleting the virtual machine, the disk is also be and it will be deleted. Click OK. You can click on Next. Under the networking tab, you see a virtual network. A network interface is created for this virtual machine. Give a name for the virtual network and select the subnet. Leave as it is for now. The public IP is created along and assigned to the virtual machine. NIC Network Security Group, select the basic. Public inbound ports, we have already allowed the 3389 port, which is for the RDP. Leave other settings as default. Click Next. Under the Management tab, leave the settings as default for now. Click Next. Under the Monitoring tab, leave as default. Click Next. Under the Advanced tab also leave as it is and click Next. You can give a name like for the tagging. You want to build for any department like HR or marketing department, you can provide a tag. Click on Review and Create. Click Next to review and create. You can see here the pricing is displayed here, and you can review the configuration what you have selected. Click Create. Check the notification. It will show deployment is in progress. Virtual machine will be created along with other resources based on the selection and placed under the same resource group. It will take some time. You can see the type of the resource what it is getting created. The disk is getting created, the data disk, a virtual network is getting created. Public IP, network security group. We have given a name test RG1 for the resource group. In this resource group, all the resources will be placed. See, we got a message, your deployment is complete. Click go to resource. The virtual machine name. You can see the configuration of the virtual machine. Public IP address is assigned. It is under the status showing running state. Location is Central India. And other things, networking, size, and the image, Windows Server. Click on connect. Now this is the public IP address. We can connect from our local PC to the server. We have allowed the port 3389 for remote connection. Under native RDP, select. Click select. You can copy the public IP and paste, or else just download the RDP file. Open the RDP file. Click connect. I am connecting from the local PC. Give username and password. Click OK. Click yes. Now I have logged into the server, Windows Server 2022. Click on start menu. Type run. Type dxdiag. OK. You can see the configuration, like operating system is Windows Server 2022 data center. System model is virtual machine. The processor, we have got 2 CPUs and the memory is 4 GB RAM. Click on Start menu, go for File Explorer. Click on this PC. You can see here the C drive, which is an operating system drive, and the drive D is a temporary storage. Better we should not store any data over here. This is a temporary storage. We have selected a data drive, but it's not displayed here right now. We need to go to Service Manager. Click File and Storage Services. Click on Disk. You can see 512 GB. It's not at created here. So we'll right click on this disk and create new volume. Click next, next, OK. Volume size will leave 512 GB. Assign a drive letter like F. Click next. File system is NTFS. Volume label, make it data. Click next, create. Close. Open again the File Explorer. Now you see the data disk. This is 512 GB and F drive. Now you can create a folder here. Also you can create the files and save the files. Under the server manager, the dashboard, you can configure this local server. Like if you want to add the roles, features, if you need a web server, you can add the web server IAS role. We will perform the lab on this in later videos. We'll close the RDP now. This is a virtual machine and we'll close the RDP connection. Now we are back to the Azure portal. You can see under all services, the resource group virtual machine. We'll go to the virtual machine again. The virtual machine is displayed here. So if you have multiple virtual machines, all the virtual machines will be listed here. You can go to the virtual machine again. If you want to connect, reconnect it, take a remote. If you want to see the resource group, go to all services and select the resource group. Click on the resource group what you have created. You can see the list of resources got created and placed under this group, like a virtual machine. The type is virtual machine, and the public address, public IP address, and network security group, network, virtual network, network interface, disk, this is the data disk, and then operating system disk. These are all under one group. You can see the location all are under the Central India, because our resource group is in under Central India. If you are performing the lab on trial subscription and don't want the virtual machine to be running, and you will not be charged more, so we'll delete the resource. We'll delete the resource group so that all the resources under this group will be deleted. Click on delete resource group. See the resources which are getting deleted along with this group. Just copy this name, the resource group name, and paste here to confirm deletion. Delete. Here you can see the notification deleting resource group. It will take few minutes to delete. This is a good way to manage all the resources. If you place this resources similar what you call the solution or a similar task, you can manage by placing in the single group, like delete or update, anything you can do on the group so that all the resources will get affected. Refresh it, it's getting deleted, still it's taking time. Deleting resource group. Okay, it's getting deleted. Let's see. If you don't have access to the Azure account, or if you don't have any valid subscription, you can go to the below link where you can find the interactive lab simulations from Microsoft. You can find some 22 exercises. This is good for the exam. Also, you can find more information on the Microsoft learn.microsoft.com. I hope you find this video informative. Thanks for watching.